Hello, I'm David Alvarez, and welcome to Coral Gables Now. I'll be filling in for Belkis for the next couple months while she's out. Recently, we just had our 50th episode of Coral Gables Now, and a lot of work goes into this show, and there are a lot of people involved, so I want to give the time to show who they are and recognize them. First, on my right, on camera one, we have Rodolfo. Hey, Rodolfo. And back here on this camera right here, on the jib camera, which is one of the most important cameras we have, is Jeremy. And to my left, on camera 3, we have Abdiel. They work really hard on this show, and we're really appreciative that they're here for us. And this show is going to be great. We have a big show for you, so don't go anywhere. Let's see what's coming up on Coral Gables Now. The city's high school has been really working hard, and we are going to show you how it's paid off for them. Did you know parking hours in the city have just been extended? We're going to show you how that affects you. And also, we talked to one local organization that's doing its part to control the cat population. And finally, you use your child's car seat daily, but are you sure it's installed properly? We'll tell you about a program to help parents keep their children safe on the road. And we have a huge show for you today, so don't go anywhere, because Coral Gables Now starts right now. Welcome to Coral Gables Now. I am David Alvarez. I'm sitting in for Belkis Perez. She'll be out for the next couple months, but don't worry, we still have great Coral Gables Now show coming up. And to start off, Coral Gables Senior High has done an amazing feat. Everyone's familiar with the school, but did you know it may be an A school now? Sounds like our students have been really hitting the books. Adolfo Costa, principal of Coral Gables High, is here to discuss how they did it. Adolfo, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
So, first off, how long have you been the principal?
I've been the principal now for shortly over a year.
Shortly over a year. So I'm sure you've seen a lot of change, and especially coming now. Tell me, what's the big news here? I know you were a C school before. You've always been.
Correct.
Okay, so what's happening now?
Correct. Basically, since the state of Florida has initiated school grading, Coral Gables Senior High School has always been graded a C school. This past year, our students really did an excellent job, and our school grades are pending the release of November, and they may be graded an A school based on our FCAT scores and now the new grading criteria that the state has put together.
And what's new with the grading now with the state does?
Well, basically before the state used to grade all schools based on just FCAT scores. Now for high schools, not only are they grading the FCAT score component, but they're also grading the graduation rate component, the college readiness component, and the advanced academics component, which gives our students, it's able to highlight all of our students instead of just the 9th and 10th graders on one test.
And what has been done differently? I mean, this is going to be quite an accomplishment, especially if you guys get up to an A school. I mean, what have the teachers done? What have students done? I mean, what's changed? Basically,
it's been a big change in the school. The first thing that we basically looked at was the data for all the students. We looked at all the students' test data, our 9th, 10th graders, and our retake students, and we looked at the weaknesses and strengths of all of our individual students. With that, our teachers were empowered to go ahead and look at their strengths and weaknesses, discuss the strengths and weaknesses with the students, and pinpoint the curriculum to address the strengths and weaknesses of all of our students.
I see. And with the students, are they excited for it? Because, I mean, for them, it's only going to make it better when they graduate, that they're graduating from possibly an A high school.
Well, as everyone knows, Coral Gables Senior High School is a school with long tradition of pride and glory in our school. And our students love the fact that now we will get rated, and they will get respect for their accomplishments, not only our athletic and our performing accomplishments, but now for the academic accomplishments as well.
And before all this change happened, as a principal, what did you see that needed changing? Maybe in policy, the way professors or teachers were doing things. Did you see certain things that you thought needed to be changed?
Well, the first thing that we saw was basically we needed to up the sense of urgency. And we also needed to be more informative with the students and with the community as far as what was needed. The students needed to understand, their scores, why did they get these scores, and what can they accomplish in the future with better scores. As we all know, the passing of the FCAT test is a graduation requirement for all the students. So without this test, they can't graduate. Right. So this is something that they need to understand. Also, we reached out to the community, and through our help with our PTSA, we were able to provide information to the parents in the community that's essential to bring it home to the child and bring up that sense of urgency in the child. The teachers, our teachers are phenomenal. Okay, we did this with our same teachers that we had. We just empowered them to go ahead and be bold in the classroom and think outside the box and take risks.
And I know we were speaking about it before. I mean, this is going to be great for the school, but you were telling me that not only are the grades changing and everything, but you guys have amazing programs. You just told me that you have new television equipment, you have your athletics are still amazing. Tell me some of the things about the school now.
Well, basically, our school is with secondary school reform. Our school is an 8-period day, and that gives the students an opportunity to not only take their core curriculum classes, but also elective courses. Those elective courses are formulated through 6 academies that we have in our school, and the students can choose an area of interest so that they can participate in electives such as media production, as we have here today. We also have a VPA Academy, which is Visual and Performing Arts. We have a culinary arts program that is thriving in our school that reached the nationals for the first time in the history of Dade County Public Schools. Our athletic program continues to thrive. We have a health, public service, and law program, which we've recently partnered with Coral Gables Senior Hospital to go ahead and provide our students with internships. So there's many things that the students that go to Gables can get out of Gables that is not just the academic side. One of the special things that we did last year was that we initiated a dual enrollment program at Coral Gables Senior High School. As a student at Coral Gables, now you can take classes towards your college education through FIU at Coral Gables during the day. So basically, we graduated last year students from high school, and they went into their university setting as a sophomore. They completed their entire freshman year at the senior high school during their junior and freshman year. And this year, we have augmented that program and added more courses to our dual enrollment program. So those are some of the highlights that students that come to Coral Gables can enjoy.
And with this change now, not only does this affect the students, of course, parents, they're going to get a better higher education, get into better schools, but what does this do for Coral Gables in a community sense?
Basically, Coral Gables community, as is Coral Gables Senior High School, is a rich community with rich tradition. And this gives an opportunity for the city to highlight their local high school, public high school, as being a cornerstone of the community, being rated an A or a B grade, which we probably will be getting this school year. This will assist the Chamber of Commerce in recruiting businesses into the community, and it heightens a sense of pride in our local school community with public education, which many times nowadays we seem to be under attack by private and charter schools. Now the public education is getting that pat on the back that it so desperately needs.
And it's not very fair, the way that the format is with the grading. I mean, it's not fair. Like we were just saying, you have a lot to offer in the school. You have a lot of very gifted students, and it's just not fair that one grade should deter or tell what your school is doing.
Correct. I mean, one grade, as you said, is just one grade, one test. Now with the new grading formula, it gives us an opportunity to highlight more of the student body with our upperclassmen and how they perform on their ACT, SAT, their college placement test, and it gives all of the students that sense. The graduation rate, with the state of Florida's graduation rate is merely 50%. Coral Gables Senior High School has increased its graduation rate to 73%. So we'll be able to highlight our entire school, and we can highlight all the programs that encompass the school.
Very cool. And what is your sense of the future for the school? If it keeps going on this track, where do you see it going?
Well, basically, Coral Gables Senior High School has an elite IB program, okay, and now with its 6 academies, we hope to have an elite program and education to offer all of the students in the boundaries of Coral Gables Senior High Schools and the residents here of Coral Gables Senior. We want to strengthen our programs so that the end product in the business that we're in is to provide the best possible foundation so that students can go out either to the workforce or to colleges or universities and be productive citizens of our societies. They're our future leaders. In the past, Coral Gables has graduated many leaders, you know, astronauts, athletes, and teachers and scientists. We want to continue to do that at a higher rate, and getting them into the 21st century is one of our goals.
Well, I know I've dealt with some of the students just doing stories that we've done, and let me tell you, I mean, they're just mini adults. They already know exactly what they're doing. Very intelligent, very courteous. I mean, it's a great thing that you guys are doing over there, and I want to thank you for coming out and speaking to us. And hopefully you do get that A grade, because that would be fantastic. And I know the students are doing a good job and they're working hard. So thank you.
Thank you so much. And I just want to say, you know, thank you to our staff, our community, and our students. Our best asset, and I tell everyone, our best asset in our school are our students. They're wonderful.
Okay. Thank you, Adolfo, for coming out.
Thank you.
And Coral Gables now is just getting warmed up. Up next, relief is finally in sight. A major road in and out of Coral Gables that's under construction is close to completion, making your traffic a lot easier. The Coral Gables Museum is now open, and we'll show you an exclusive look inside. And buying a foreclosure property is very different from a normal sale. What you need to know before you sign on that dotted line. Don't move. Coral Gables Now will be right back.
Happy Thanksgiving, Coral Gables, to my family, my new fiance, my daughters, Raven, Sarai, Zoe, my son, Nick. Love you all. Happy Thanksgiving, Coral, baby. Do it.
Just wanted to wish my family and friends a happy Thanksgiving, warm wishes, and lots of love.